What is up, Axiie fam? You guys know how it is. I don't want to waste any time, so let's get going to the video. So, as you guys know, Season 19 is on the way. It was actually, pretty much advertised by Jiho and the X Infinity Twitter. And, he did post this, PvP Arena Season 19. Yeah, we are excited. And then he actually said that they will shoot the release dev update 1 month from the last, which would be November 11th. So I think this is pretty much a timeline saying, the patch could drop in a couple of hours, or it probably will drop at best November 11th. I think it's fair to expect something along that timeline, but this is not really what I wanted to talk about. I think way more people actually follow, Jiho than they follow Sayori, and this is what actually got me really, really excited. I think, kind of trying to predict what's gonna happen, because mostly, with Battle 2.0 coming in a couple of months, I did think that this was gonna be a very clear and cut, let's buff a couple of things, let's nerf a couple of cards, and that was gonna be it. I didn't think they would be willing to mess around with how, damage gets calculated, with how, how morale works and stuff like that. But then Sayori drops this. Maybe it's time for skill and morale to become a bit more significant. And, that got me thinking, what the hell is gonna happen? Because when you actually look at skill and morale, if we go to the base stats, you're gonna see that the classes that have more base skill are Dawns, that, I've been talking about them in this channel for a while, completely ignored in PvP. If you go to the marketplace, there's only 1,000 listed and 10,000 total, so it's like mind-blowing how underrated, how totally ignored they are. And Mech, another class that is completely, totally ignored. I guess, slightly less than Dawn, but still not really a class that you see being used all the time. When you look at cards, very interestingly, no cards actually give skill. But if we go back to Sayori's tweet, he also talks about morale being more significant. And, that's kind of weird, because a huge complaint people were having, for a while is that morale, is related to crits, and everyone freaking hates crits. And I thought that their goal towards Battle 2.0 is either balance crits in a way, or completely remove them. So I'm not sure what they're gonna do here, if they're going to make crits even more OP, if they're going to somehow nerf crits so that, you can increase the chances that they happen, but they are not as impactful as they are right now. And morale also works with the last stand buff, right? The amount of bars that you get from last stand are related to morale, so that is something they could change. And the classes that get most affected by that is Beast and Bug. So basically what we're seeing here is that Dawns, Beasts, Mechs, and Bugs are gonna get buffed. We do have to remember, though, that Bugs use a card called Cute Bunny, and that card is definitely in death row, waiting to be nerfed, waiting to be maybe, destroyed a little bit. And so bugs that do not have Cute Bunny, I think, are probably a really good idea to start breeding. And this is obviously not financial advice. We do cover breeding quite a lot in this channel. But, maybe if you just want to get a team for PvP, and you do have an idea of which cards are getting nerfed, which are not getting nerfed, I think a bug team could be, with cards that are not gonna get nerfed, is probably a really good idea. I think, maybe investing in Mechs and Beasts. They've been ignored for a while. We talked about Mech being ignored, but they are almost as ignored as Beasts in super high MMR. Mostly because they just get devoured by Aquas. So if they could somehow buff them, morale here on the Beasts, very high, 43. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. I do feel like, Bug cards and Beast cards are looking insane. And I was already very, very, I was so close to actually buying a Bug team and start breeding them. And I think, to me, this tweet was pretty much what is going to push me towards that. I think I might even record a video tomorrow showing you guys exactly what I'm gonna start breeding. It's actually a team that I think is not gonna get nerfed, and a team that might even get buffed a little bit. So we'll see what happens. But this is it. I'm not here to waste any of your time. This is a really quick video. If you don't follow Sayori on Twitter, it's always a good idea to follow the higher ups on Twitter, because you can get so many good leads, so many good calls. Like, you know, when people released that AXS was going to AXS staking was going to be a thing, like I bought a lot of AXS because I actually follow these guys on Twitter and I'm always there. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good one, and bye.